This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a route planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Yo, what's up? In this video I'm going to show you the charging curve on the BMW iX with a small battery. So let's roll the tape. You see we include that one and also the iX3 and the big battery and also the e-tron as a reference. They're only the German cars here. And you see that it's charging slower than the bigger battery, of course, but actually yeah, it's also slower than the iX3. So not much to report there. Actually initially it was charging slightly faster than the e-tron. Well, yeah, e-tron 55, this is e-tron 86 kilowatt hour. I provide the net capacities here, by the way, to make them more comparable. But I'm a little bit disappointed in the charging speed in the iX. You see the iX versus the iX3. The iX3 has, I would call it the more German, flatter charging rate. Yeah, okay, so 140, I guess is not that bad considering the size of the battery. But then considering versus the big battery, then you see the big battery is charging like a boss, way faster actually than all the other ones. Hey, which car is leading now? Well, actually the iX is leading the small battery because I guess the battery is smallest. But you see that the e-tron, on the other hand, is nice and steady. The reason why the e-tron charger is kind of slow in the beginning is because it has a number of amps maximum, and then as the voltage goes up, then the speed goes up more and more. But just look here, already at 43%, it starts dropping kind of significantly compared to the iX3. The iX3 has a nicer and flatter curve, so this was something I was expecting in the iX, a small battery, but it didn't. And also look at the iX with the big battery, it's charging like a boss. Even at 50%, it's taking 149 kilowatts. So wow, yeah, way different charging curve here. But you also see, by the way, that the voltage in the small battery is lower than the big battery. Ideally I want to have a higher voltage, because if you're charging on 50 kilowatt fast chargers, then it will be charging kind of slow-ish. Yeah, I wouldn't say too slow, but slow-ish. Which car is leading now? Oh yeah, okay, the fat e-tron now is getting momentum. It's just charging faster and faster, nice and flat charging curve, so there's no way that the other cars can match it. Well, actually the iX3 is kind of hanging in there. And again, you see there now, you see how nice and flat the iX3 is. Even though it's bigger battery than the iX, it still charges faster. So I mean, what is going on here? I was expecting some German flat charging curve here on the iX, but it's not doing that. And the battery was nice and hot. I preheated everything before we started. But you will notice something though, which is that, yeah, roughly at 60-something% now, it stays at 73-ish, 74 kilowatt for the longest time. And the iX3 now is going a little bit slower, and the big iX battery is also going kind of slower. But yeah, in comparison, you see how fast the big iX battery is charging. Still at 72%, it's taking over 100 kilowatts. I mean, I guess it's too much to ask to expect that the iX with a smaller battery will also take that speed, because remember that the small battery is roughly 33% smaller, or the big battery is roughly 50% larger. So of course, in terms of C rating, you will see that they are indeed kind of similar there. But yeah, so when we talk about charging to 90%, you will see that the fat e-tron is about to hit 90%. But practical test, well, it depends where you're going and all that. But when I did 1,000 kilometer challenge, the fat e-tron had the exact same time as the iX with a smaller battery, because I normally unplug that only around 50%, not going to 90%. But there you go, e-tron has won 90% like a boss. Yeah, e-tron is a true German. All the other cars, they are just wannabe Germans. But okay, yeah, okay, now you see finally that the iX is with a small battery. Okay, it was hovering at that 75 kilowatt for the longest time, and then it started throttling, and then also the iX3 started throttling. So right now they all are kind of throttling, except for the iX big battery is still charging quite schnell. Yeah, 80 kilowatt. Oh wow. Okay, now it starts throttling. Okay. But okay, so besides from the e-tron, well, e-tron just wants to go for 100%. Yeah, why not? Just waiting for the other slow pokes to go 90%. You just, okay, I'm just going to go 99%. And then the iX with a big battery there, okay, hit 90%. But still, yeah, I think for that session I also kept going. But then you will see that, yeah, so the iX3 was the third, and then the iX with the smallest battery is the slowest one there. Okay, so yeah, by the time the small iX hits the 90%, the e-tron hits around 100% or 99%. But okay, so now you guys have seen it. Now, what do I think about the charging curve? I think it could be faster. It just feels a bit slow. That's my opinion. I mean, it's the smallest one of this comparison. Just bear that in mind. But what else is to say then? I don't think Tesla, I don't think BMW will improve the charging curve, because over the years I've seen with the iX is that whatever they release it back then, they just keep it like that. But I've seen Polestar, Volvo and Tesla, and actually many other brands, they tend to improve it over time. But then some brands, for example, the Mercedes, the EQC, and the charging curve 2 years ago is the exact same as today, and I get the impression the same is for the BMW iX. So what I'm saying is that whatever you saw here, most likely this is what you're going to get. You will not suddenly get a big jolt of charging speed. So, but is it fast enough? Yes, it is fast enough. Just like 1,000 kilometer challenge proven, it's still fast enough. So I think that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.